Jump Force has a roster of 40 playable characters, all from the weekly Shonen Jump universe. Interestingly enough, all of these fighters are fully playable right from the start. The only thing players have to do is choose one of the 3 teams they want to belong to at the beginning of the game story, and they will unlock full access to all the characters. However, this roster is not everything Jump Force has to offer in terms of its lineup of legendary heroes and villains, as 9 more characters will be added to the game as part of its DLC. Many fans have been playing the guessing game ever since the character pass featuring the DLC fighters was announced. Seto Kaiba, Gohan, Madara, Tsuna, these are only some of the names that fans would love to see in the game, even if they have to pay for them. Adding these characters should not be a problem for Bandai Namco, as they all belong to Weekly Shonen Jump, so licensing would not be an issue. Now, while we don't have any information on who the new faces are gonna be, we do have news on when the first DLC batch is gonna be released. According to Ryokucha 2089, who's a well-known source of leaks and news in the anime gaming world, the first DLC for Jump Force will be released in May. Exactly what this first DLC will entail is currently unknown, but we expect to have more information on this soon, and surely much earlier before it officially drops. There's also been some concern regarding the game's DLC fighters, as some players fear that the first additions are actually gonna be the game's villains Cain, Galena, and Prometheus. The reason for this concern is the fact that Bandai Namco stated that these villains will be fully playable after beating the game's story. However, that is not the case. Many players, including us, have beaten the game's story, and Cain and Galena are nowhere to be found. They're just not there. This leaves room for doubt that these characters will indeed be playable sometime in the future, but possibly as part of the game's DLC. We genuinely hope that that doesn't end up being the case, because we'd hate to see the DLC roster spots filled with these fighters when there are so many great weekly Shonen Jump characters out there. We've seen a similar thing happen before with Towa and Mira in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but we're still keeping our fingers crossed for it not to happen, but guess we'll know soon enough. As far as patch 103 goes, it was implemented for PS4 and PC today, and one thing we're happy to report is that the dreaded loading times have finally been improved. That was personally our biggest problem with the game, at least as far as technical issues go, and we can finally skip the story mode cutscenes, so that's great news as well. However, although PS4 and PC have received the update, Xbox One users will have to wait a bit longer for the patch to arrive on their consoles. Bandai Namco have not stated the reason for this, they just said that the Xbox One update will be patched in the coming week. So there you have it, those are the current news surrounding Jump Force. Let us know in the comment section below which characters would you like to see added to the game through DLC, and what other changes would you like to see implemented in the game. We'd love to hear from you, and please make sure to head over to AltChar.com for much more content like this. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching, this is Sabriel, and see you in the next video.